All right, guys, welcome back to Photographics Academy. So today we are one more time going to be retouching this image using Kumu. So Kumu is simply an AI software that allows you do your skin retouching in few minutes, sometimes in less than 1 minute when you master your way around it. And it does it way better than you can ever do it. So without wasting much of your time, let's quickly see how we can use it to retouch this image and see the best we can get out of it. So looking at the picture, one of the first things I want to do is to dehaze it because it's showing a lot of haziness. So I'll go straight to my adjustment panel, then I'll go all the way down to details. But if you come to your details and go down, you will see dehaze. So you just have to dehaze it a little so that all those haziness will disappear. All right. Already making a difference. I think I need to add a little bit more. Good. So now the next thing to do is to add some lightening to it. So I'll go to my exposure and push it up a little bit. Then add some contrast to the image. Push up the highlights a little. And, produce the shadows just a bit to add some more contrast to it. So I think my exposure needs to come up a little bit more. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so this was the image before we got started. This is after very few touches, but we are already having amazing, incredible result. So the next thing I want to do is just to, correct her color a little bit because I'm looking at the image, I'm seeing some tones of green in her mid-tones. So I'll go to my color grading and locate my mid-tone. So if she was having greens, it means if we add a little bit of magenta, you should push the greens down a bit and bring it to a very middle ground. So we'll push it to the magenta a little bit here and we'll drag it down a bit. So you don't need to do too much, just a little bit, enough to correct the green tones we are having in the image. So I'll push it slightly towards the reds and reduce it a little bit. Variable. So this was before, this is after. So I feel I need to add a little bit of yellow to it. Yeah, so I'll also go to my shadows, move my hue to the yellow area, which is opposite of green, towards this area. Then I'll add it a little, just slightly. Yeah, so this is the image before now. This is the after. So you see the way we've been able to bring out, that warm skin tone that she naturally should have. You can as well use your white balance and pull it down a little bit. And we are good to go. So the next thing to do now is to go into retouching proper. And the first thing we'll be doing in the retouching is to remove the blemishes that we can see on the image. So to do that, you need to go all the way up to the blemish remover slider or section over here. So if you look at my screen, you will notice we'll have a lot of sections there. We'll have the detail section, we'll have the retouching section, we have the makeup section. The first one we need to do is the blemish remover. So I will increase the acne of the body so that it removes all the acne on the face and the acne on the body. I will also turn on moles to make sure that if there are moles showing up on her face, they will also be removed. So this is the blemish that we removed, the before, the after. So I'll also increase the remove blemishes from her body. So if there's any blemish on her body, to also go away. Then if you want to reduce the highlight on the face, this is where you do that, but I do not want to do it. I like the highlight on her. Then I'll also remove her forehead wrinkles and lift up the dark circles a little, and also remove the wrinkles around the eye. I'm going to leave her cheek line because if I remove it, it's going to start looking like she's no longer the same person. So even if we're going to touch it just a little bit, and the same thing with the smile line. You can also reduce the maxiness of the lips, but I'm going to leave it the way it is because the whole image is already looking matty. Then if you have double chin, this is where you do that for neck wrinkle and accessory breasts, which I know I'm going to turn on. So now it's time to move into proper skin retouching, which is our frequency separation. So I'll come to my frequency separation slider and drag it all the way to the top. So you could see the way the image is already frequently separated. So I can as well reduce my high frequency to reduce the amount of texture that the face is retaining. Then I also increase my skin refinement effect and also my neutral gray leveling. So these are two or few sliders that you must always have to touch whenever you are using it to make sure you are getting a very clean retouching. Now you can as well increase your neutral gray contour a little bit to bring back few details into the image. So we still have the AI retouch for face. In case you feel like you didn't get enough retouching, you can as well just push this one a little bit up and it's going to bring in its own magic. Then this particular frequency separation over here takes care of the body. So I'll just increase it for the body and allow it do the work. Look at the before, look at the after. So we'll have a very clean image right now. Now it's time to take care of her skin tone. So if you are looking at this image, one thing you'll notice is that her face have a different color from her body, which we need to correct. So I'll go down to my skin tone and come down to face skin tone balance. I will increase it so that I get a uniform tone on her face specifically. Then I'll come to the one, the skin tone balance multiple. This one combines both the face and the body to give them a very uniform look. Look at that. So the body is pushing towards what the face is looking like, and we now have a uniform skin tone. You can as well unify the body in case you have knuckles and all of that. Now it's time to color grade her skin. So there are many color grading or skin tones that you can choose from over here. You can even choose to not use anyone and just increase the warmness of the image. So I'm going to be, choosing anyone that will make my image have the best color. So I feel tan that is reduced is actually going to give us a very good skin. Maybe we'll push up the brightness a little and also the whitening of the skin. So I think the brightness is too much. So it gives us a very sweet skin tone. Gives us a very sweet skin tone. We can as well increase the intensity of the tan and probably reduce the rosiness of the skin. Let me show you what we'll have. This is the before. This is the after. You can as well try other skin tones to see if you will get something that looks even better. I don't think I like the rosy, so I'm going to bring this down. I think this is actually very beautiful. Need to reduce the brightness and the whiteness of the skin. This is the before. This is the after. This is the before. This is the after. So I feel my exposure is slightly pushed up a bit too high here. So I'll reduce it and as well reduce my highlights so that what we'll have here will look balanced. It's down too low. Push it up a little bit more. Okay, so the next thing to do is to restore the details of her makeup on her face. So we'll try to restore the details of the makeup on her face. I still feel I need to, have a more beautiful skin tone there. Just trying to get it right. Okay, so I'll move all the way down to hair, first of all. If you look at the hair, you'll notice we have some stray hairs and the hair is looking slightly scattered, not dark and all of that. So I'll go to the hair. First of all, I will increase my stray hair to make sure all the stray hairs are gone. That I will secondly select a dark hair that I'm going to reduce the intensity of. So what this simply means is that this helps you change the color of your hair. You can, with this slider, change the hair color to any color that you choose from here. But to make sure we have something that I'm going to choose a black color and now reduce the intensity so that the original one will still show up while being darkened by the dark color that we chose. The next thing to do is to go down to our makeup. Right here, I'm going to enhance the eyebrow. I'm going to enhance the eye makeup. As well, I'm going to push up the shadows a little bit to get some dodge and burn effect. Then I'm going to push up the highlight a little. Then lastly, I'm going to enhance the lips makeup. And this is what we have. In case there are other things you want to change in the image, maybe you feel there is a particular area that is too dark, you want to push some highlights into, you can go into your plum and choose the particular area. So let's say we want to brighten the eye sockets. Let's see the plumb that deals with the eye socket. So this is the eye. Click on it and it hits the brightness. So let's reduce the intensity. Very good. Can as well do it for the mid face, but I think that's going to give us a very flat look at the end of the day. Excuse me. All right, so I will set this particular one and select only the eye, and that is it. The next thing is to go to our body and just make a little very quick adjustment to the body. Select the model so that the body is reshaped into a model's body. Then we'll reduce the intensity and we are good to go. So this is the overall before and after of the image. In case you want to change your background, you can just go over here and find any background that will look really, really beautiful on your image. So this is it on a pure white. This is it on a red. This is it on a blue. So I think the pure white is actually a very beautiful color to stay in. So I'm noticing the face is a little bit underexposed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my adjustment, then go to local, go straight to my mask and select facial skin. Once I select my facial skin, I'll also select the face, press create. Then I'll push up the exposure on those two masks, just a little bit. Let me take it so high so that you see exactly how it works. So just something very, very easy to unify what we have. Now we have an even lightening and an even coloring. This is the before, this is the after. So I feel the rosiness of this image is too much. Let's push it towards a warm tone the more. I think I'll go to my tan and bring it down. Also brighten it up. And we'll have our final result. This is the before, this is the after, this is the before, this is the after. Thank you so much for watching this amazing video. In case you're wondering how you are going to get access to this AI and try it out on your own, which I would advise you do that quickly. Go to the description of this video. You will see the link pasted there, the download link. Download it and make sure that when you download and you are trying to make your purchase or buy your credits, make sure you use our promo code to get 15% off, which is more like extra 20 credits for you beyond what you paid for. And if you fill our Google form, if you fill the form pasted there in the description as well, you also be getting free 20 images to use and test your software. Thank you so much one more time for watching. See you on the next one.